Now let's talk about a very important factor on what causes delays in turnaround times in not meeting service levels during a cashless hospitalization event. Now there could be many reasons for delays, both at the pre-approval stage or the pre-authorization stage as well as the final discharge stage. Now these queries are basically more questions being asked by the insurance company or the TPA around a variety of reasons to do with the hospitalization. There are three main areas where these queries arise. The first area where this query arises is to do with the coverage. Are you covered under the health insurance policy? Is there a guarantee of your coverage under the health insurance policy? And I'm going to speak more about this. The second is to do with the tariffs. The bill that has been generated by the hospital, is it aligned with the insurance company's agreements with the hospital? The third is to do, and which is the most common one, is to do with the coverages under the policy and the treatments under the policy. So let's take the first one. Now, the policy holder information is critical. The policy being valid is critical for any cashless to be approved. The insurance company or the TPA needs confirmation of coverage. Now, in group health insurance policies, coverage is provided by the employer. Sometimes it so happens that there could be name mismatches, there could be date of birth mismatches, there could be gender mismatches. So a son may be classified as a daughter and vice versa, and a mother could be classified as a father and vice versa, and so on and so forth. The second area could be that you've not enrolled in the policy. In retail policies, often the problem is you have renewed the policy recently, but the insurance company and particularly TPAs don't have confirmation on renewal. The renewal could have happened one day prior to the date of admission or 1 week prior to the date of admission. Your check has not been cleared. The credit is not appearing in the insurance records. So that's one major problem. For this, there are a certain number of steps to be taken. So if there is a name mismatch, then this cashless will not be done unless an endorsement is passed by the insurer, whereby one needs to go back to the insurance company with the correct name, the correct date of birth, the correct gender, and along with the proof that this is the real name. And then the insurance companies needs to modify in its records, pass a formal endorsement, and that needs to then be the basis of giving coverage to the patient / the policyholder. The second area which leads to delays is the tariffs. Hospital may have revised its tariffs in the meanwhile when they agreed into a tie-up with the insurance company. The third area of disconnect leading to queries is to do with the treatment, clarity on treatment. So, an insurance company or a TPA needs to marry the treatment along with the policy terms. So, for example, if it was a case of a road traffic accident, the insurance company or the TPA definitely wants a declaration from the hospital whether or not the patient was under the influence of alcohol at the time of a claim. Now, typically, they may also ask for an MLC, a medical legal document that is generated in road traffic accidents normally. So, there are many other instances that can happen. Let's say if it is a case, it's a gynecological case, then sometimes the treatment may be for infertility. So the insurance company may need more information around infertility. Sometimes in maternity cases, the insurance company may need more information around how many living children are there, and so on and so forth. So till those clarifications are not provided by the hospital, particularly the treating doctor, the case is not finally approved, leading to delays. So whenever you have a query, often most of the systems of insurance companies and TPAs have evolved. They will send you an email, they will send you an SMS updating you that there is a query in the case. You need to follow up with the TPA insurance help desk at the hospital, the treating doctor, so that they can respond to that query double quickly. Now, let's talk about a particular event, which is unfortunate event, wherein there was a pre-approval given. And sometimes even at that stage there are problems, but particularly at the stage of the final approval. So pre-approval was given, and at the time of final discharge, the insurance company rejects the cashless. Now these events understandably are extremely frustrating and disappointing. When you are ready to go home, when the hospital bill is too high, sometimes we've seen a lot of patients can't afford the cost of hospitalization, they have no money, and what they were counting on was the insurance policy to extend the benefits, and the insurance company rejects cashless benefits.